Are you thinking about buying a home? If so, you're not alone. Millions of people make the decision to buy a house every year. The monthly cost of homeownership can be more than you think. It can be so high that it actually makes more financial sense to rent. But how can you know for sure? How can you compare the cost of renting versus buying a home and make the best decision for your financial future? That's where the 8.71% rule comes in. This rule is a simple way to estimate the monthly cost of homeownership. And it's all based on the value of your home. But what does the rule say? In this video, we will cover it all in detail to help you decide whether to buy or rent a house in 2023. The 8.71% rule is a fundamental concept that provides a valuable framework for comparing the financial aspects of renting and buying a home. According to this rule, if the annual cost of owning a house, including mortgage payments, property taxes, insurance, and maintenance expenses, exceeds 8.71% of the home's purchase price, it might be financially more beneficial to rent. To illustrate this further, let's look at an example. Suppose John is considering buying a home priced at $500,000. After calculating all the annual costs of homeownership, including mortgage payments, property taxes, insurance, and maintenance expenses, the total comes to $47,800 per year. Applying the 8.71% rule, John needs to compare this annual cost to 8.71% of the purchase price, which is $43,550. Since $47,800 exceeds $43,550, the 8.71% rule indicates that renting might be a better option for John. It's essential to grasp that the 8.71% rule is not a one-size-fits-all approach. Individual circumstances, market conditions, and lifestyle preferences play a significant role in determining whether renting or buying is the better choice. Now, let's look at the key factors to consider when evaluating this rule. 1. Upfront costs. When buying a home, you'll encounter significant upfront costs, including the down payment, closing costs, and various fees associated with obtaining a mortgage. On the other hand, renting specifically requires a security deposit and, sometimes, the first and last month's rent. The initial financial burden for homeownership can be substantial, making renting a more feasible option for those with limited funds. Real estate expert Sarah Johnson emphasizes, while buying a home may offer long-term benefits, renters often have an easier entry into the housing market due to lower upfront costs. 2. Monthly expenses. Home ownership involves monthly mortgage payments, property taxes, insurance premiums, and maintenance costs. These expenses are relatively stable and predictable over time. Renting, however, may have lower monthly fees, and renters are generally not responsible for repairs or property taxes. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, homeowners spend an average of $2,335 per year on home maintenance and repairs. 3. Building equity. One of the significant advantages of homeownership is the opportunity to build equity over time. As you pay the mortgage, you gradually increase your ownership stake in the property. It can serve as a valuable asset and investment for the future. Renters, unfortunately, do not build equity in the property they are living in. Now let's understand it by having an example on point. Michael purchased a home for $400,000 with a 20% down payment. After 5 years, he has paid off $40,000 of the mortgage principal. Additionally, suppose the property's value has increased to $450,000 due to market appreciation. Michael now has $90,000 in equity, which will be $40,000 paid down plus $50,000 in property appreciation. 4. Flexibility and mobility. Renowned financial advisor Emily Roberts advises, renting can be a wise choice for individuals with unpredictable career paths, or those who value the freedom to relocate without being tied down by a property. Renting provides a level of flexibility that homeownership cannot match. Leases are typically shorter term, allowing renters to move more quickly for career opportunities or lifestyle changes. Homeowners, on the other hand, may face challenges when they need to sell their property quickly or when housing market conditions are unfavorable. 5. Tax implications. Homeownership offers specific tax benefits, including mortgage interest and property tax deductions. These deductions can result in important savings for homeowners during tax season. Renters, however, do not enjoy such tax advantages. The U.S. Internal Revenue Service allows homeowners to deduct mortgage interest paid on loans up to $750,000 for married couples filing jointly and $375,000 for individual taxpayers. 6. Long-term financial considerations. The 8.71% rule also considers the potential appreciation of property value over time. In some markets, real estate values may increase at a rate that surpasses the 8.71% threshold, making homeownership a more financially sound choice in the long run. So, property values have historically appreciated in a rapidly developing area at an average annual rate of 10%. If the 8.71% rule suggests renting is the better choice, but the property is located in this high appreciating area, homeownership could still prove financially beneficial. Now, let's hear from experts on the renting versus buying debate and their perspectives on the 8.71% rule. Real estate expert John Anderson says, homeownership can be a fantastic investment for the future, but it's essential to consider all the costs involved, not just the mortgage payments. The 8.71% rule is a valuable tool to assess the financial viability of buying a home. Making the decision, renting or buying. Deciding whether to take the plunge into homeownership or opt for the flexibility of renting is like selecting between two delicious dishes on a menu. Each option comes with its unique blend of flavors, and it's essential to weigh the pros and cons before savoring the final choice. Pros of buying a home. Building equity. Owning a home typically allows you to build equity over time. As you make mortgage payments, you gain an ownership stake in the property, serving as a valuable asset for the future. Stable monthly payments. With a fixed-rate mortgage, you enjoy predictable and regular monthly payments, providing a sense of financial security and ease of budgeting. Creative control. Homeownership grants you the freedom to personalize and modify your living space as you wish, adding your unique touch to create the perfect nest. Potential for appreciation. Real estate values can appreciate over time, giving you the opportunity for a profitable ROI when you decide to sell. Tax benefits. Homeowners may benefit from tax deductions for mortgage interest and property taxes, reducing the overall tax burden. Cons of buying a home. High upfront costs. Buying a home involves significant upfront expenses, including a down payment, closing costs, and other associated fees. Maintenance responsibility. As a homeowner, you are responsible for the maintenance and repair of the property, which can add to your ongoing expenses. Lack of flexibility. Buying ties you to a specific location, making it less ideal for those who prioritize flexibility and frequent relocations. Market risk. Real estate markets can fluctuate, and the value of your property may not always increase as expected, impacting potential returns. Longer-term commitment. Homeownership is a long-term commitment, and selling a property may not always be easy or quick. Pros of renting. Flexibility and mobility. Renting offers the freedom to move more easily, making it ideal for individuals with uncertain job situations or those who enjoy exploring different neighborhoods. Lower upfront costs. Renting usually requires a smaller upfront payment compared to buying a home, making it more accessible for those with limited savings. Minimal maintenance responsibilities. Rental properties typically place maintenance and repairs in the hands of landlords, sparing you from unexpected expenses. Access to amenities. Many rental properties provide access to amenities like gyms, pools, and communal spaces, enhancing your overall living experience. Potential for savings. Renting may free up funds for other investments or financial goals, as you don't have to allocate resources to homeownership expenses. Cons of renting. No equity building. Unlike homeownership, renting does not allow you to build equity, and you won't benefit from property appreciation. Rent increases. Rent prices can increase over time, affecting long-term housing costs and potentially challenging your budget. Limited control. Renters have less control over the property, as any significant modifications or changes require landlord approval. No tax benefits. Renters do not benefit from tax deductions associated with mortgage interest and property taxes. Short-term stability. Renting can offer less stability, especially if landlords decide to sell the property or terminate the lease. Ultimately, the decision to rent or buy hinges on your lifestyle preferences, financial situation, and long-term goals. Consider the pros and cons carefully, and seek advice from real estate experts or financial advisors to make a well-informed choice that aligns with your individual needs and aspirations. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. The perfect dish is the one that satisfies your housing appetite. Let's wind up things here. We hope you found the video interesting and valuable. So why not smash that red subscribe button and hit like to keep yourself notified with every video from us. See you in the next video.